Hello YouTube and welcome to episode 7 of the Hamburger FM 21 save. We have pushed our way through the league to the point where we are versing RB Leipzig here on October the 16th. When you last saw us, we drew 1-1 with Borussia Mönchengladbach. We then lost 4-2 to Eintracht Frankfurt. Then got a well-deserved 1-0 win against Hanover. We then got absolutely battered by Stuttgart, and that made me change our approach just a little bit. So then we got a draw, and we've actually won 3 league games in a row, and that's left us in 5th after 8 games in a very, very competitive Bundesliga. At the moment, Leipzig are sitting 10th, and let's have a look at where they've struggled, because I haven't even looked at this yet. What have they done? Bundesliga. So they lost to Dortmund, they drew with Leverkusen, who are top, and then they went and lost to Mönchengladbach. So they're still playing alright. They're still doing fine. They're just playing a few more extra games than everybody else around us. So the one thing we're going to talk about is the setup. So we've gone back to our 5-back, which we were playing around with in the second division. We've got a few injuries though. So we've got no Liebelold, our left back. We've got no backup left back. So Wagnermann, who's our right back, will play at left back. We've also got no Tarodi, who is out injured as well. So we're starting to play around a little bit, and Holzak needs a rest. He's come back from international duty and he's absolutely spent. So we're going with Alan Rodriguez in his spot there. His finishing's gone up just in between days there, which is nice to see. So hopefully he can jag us a goal, but if we are desperate, we will bring Holzak on. But yeah, this is the setup. Arezzo's been playing well this season up front as a lone striker. 7 games, 3-3. But Holzak has been the man so far. 8 games, 5 goals and 1 assist. So we're going to be relying on Arezzo today. So we'll see how that goes. We've got quality on the bench just in case we need it. And Amini gets a start at right wing back, which isn't his preferred position, but we need the extra numbers in defence today because of a few changes to the team. So here we go. You're going to see this game, and you're going to see our cup game against Hertha Berlin after. So I think there's one league game in between that I'll recap for you. But we are here, and the team has been really impressive. I'm not really expecting a result. JS reckons we're going to lose 2-1. Although this Leipzig side is technically below us, I'm still anticipating that they're going to be a very, very hard team to beat. So we'll see what we can do here. But you never know. We might be able to find a result away from home. So we have been playing pretty well. Obviously, we've won 3 in a row and we've gone 4 undefeated. So there has been a reaction from the team. But I would love some money to play around with. That would be very well received at this point, just to strengthen the team a little bit. I've really struggled to sell some players as Rene Adelaide goes through. I don't quite know what happened there. Looks like we got a little challenge in. But I am really excited to see where this team can go because we are just powering our way up the league at the moment. So it'd be nice to see if we can finish high up the table and maybe push for a European spot. But end of the day, I'm more than happy to just finish in the Bundesliga for another season before we start thinking about pushing on further. So how have we started so far? We've had 47% of the ball. We haven't had a shot yet. They have looked okay, but we're doing our job. And this isn't obviously our most ideal team. They're playing a 4-2-3-1 there with a very, very strong team. But if we can just get to half time, Rezzo, what a header, far out. Oh, and that was onside as well. So Galassi pumps it forward. We should have the numbers here, but it doesn't look like we do. Wolf brings it down to Jeff Rene Adelaide. Can we find a way to just stop the attack here? Mukiel Lookman over the bar. We've gotten very lucky there. And we should go into half-time at 0-0. What are we going to do? We're going to pump the fist. Let's go. Come on. I'm going to keep it on balance just because I don't think we need to make a big change just yet. Here we go. Leipzig trying to get some dominance in the game. They have lost a few players, I think, from their original team. But Lookman here driving. Finds and Cuckoo. Oh, and I reckon that's taken a deflection. What's happened there? We'll go positive. What's happened here? I reckon it's deflected off one, then bounced off another. Lookman driving down. What happened here? And Cuckoo shoots it. Oh, and it hits Wolf and it goes into the side netting. That is unlucky. I'm going to encourage the team just for now. And they all seem pretty happy. So let's see what we can do. Hopefully we can find a response here. Adams into Mukiel. Can we find something? And Cuckoo, that's a great ball to Lookman. And we're 2-0 down. Alright, we're going attacking. We're not going to do that. We're going to... Who can we bring on? We need Adam Holzak on for Rodriguez. Where is Holzak? No, we want Holzak on the left. Vignato's struggling. We'll go with Amici for Vignato. It's going to be a double change. We're going to pump the fists. We want to see good performances from our two promising attackers. Here we go. Can we find something? They are really pressing us here, and that's a dangerous ball, but it works. Vignato brings it forward, finding a Rezo. He's got no support whatsoever. He is by himself, and that is well done by Meccano, showing his quality. Time for us to demand more from the boys as well. Here we go. Can we find something? We're on attacking. I am going to bring Blazer on, I think, for Hosu. As much as Onana. Actually, we're going to go... We'll do that. We'll bring Kittle on. Kittle's a bit more well-rounded. Probably get that experience on. Wagnerman is really struggling at left back as well. Time to demand more. We've hit the 80th minute. We're going to go very attacking. And look, end of the day, we know, although Leipzig is sitting 10th, we know they were going to be a tough opponent for us to try and overcome. And we fall at the hurdle against RB Leipzig. 2-0 is still respectable. I'm not too disappointed in that. I'm just going to say it would have been nice to get the win. Wagnerman really struggled with his performance there, but he's not alone in that. For this game, it looks like everyone really struggled. So it is what it is. We slide to 8th, but hopefully we can pick up points against these sides that are around us, and we won't have to rely on results against teams like Bayern and Leipzig and Dortmund. Obviously, that would be very, very nice, but it's not anticipated to get those results. So, YouTube, you will see us right in time for, I reckon it's Berlin in the Cup. Yep, that's where you'll see us. So, we'll update you on what happened against Wolfsburg when we return. Welcome back, YouTube. We are here taking on Bayern Munich in the league. Obviously, I did say earlier that I was going to show you the cup game, but we decided against that. So, obviously, we left it off at Leipzig. We then played... I just realised I'm missing a column here. Where's my goal scorers gone? Goal scorers. And then I should not be doing this all... Here we go. That's better. Now you can see what happened. So, we drew 2-2, but we were 1-0 down, then got it to 1-2, 2-1 down, got it to 2-2. So we'll probably take that result against Wolfsburg. We then lost 3-0 in the cup, but as you can tell by some of the players that played, we went very, very rotated, and that is why I didn't focus on the cup, because we've got Bayern, we then got Hoffenheim, but then we've also got Dortmund, and we've got Leverkusen coming up. So I really wanted to focus on that as our focus. So here we go. Half of the league is pretty well already played. A draw up top there. Leverkusen save a draw. What happens here? Hoffenheim beat Hanover. Werder Bremen win again. Stuttgart win again. And we take on Bayern Munich. They want us to go to defensive. I think cautious is probably enough. But this is the team. So Pedersen, Gillard, Carter Vickers, Van Drongelen. It's pretty normal. Lieberlold, Narmini. Because it wouldn't be a Hamburger episode without our boy Josh Wagnerman getting injured. As usual, he loves picking up an injury, does Wagnerman. We've then got Onana and Hosu, and then we've got the same front three as always. So, obviously, 8 changes to the side that played in the Cup because we rotated very, very heavily. This is the Bayern Munich team. Neuer, Odriozola, Pavard, Sula, Davies, Goretzka, Muller, Sane, Vlasic, Koeman and Lewandowski. So very, very, very strong team from Bayern Munich. We need to try and do our best to obviously stop them. So I'm not anticipating us having a lot of the ball, even though we did start with 62%. Hopefully we can grind out a draw, or we can find a way to hit them on the break. Here we go. Highlight time, and it's us. It's Onana. Please don't lose the ball here, boys. I actually would rather than lose the ball that way. At least hit it long and let Bayern have to play through our two banks of players that we've got. Vignardo isn't getting the support from Armini that he's used to with the overlapping runs, but the ball somehow manages to get to him. That's a good ball in too. This is where Bayern are going to get dangerous, though, I think. They're going to wait for us to probably attack. Oh, here we go. Can we win the ball back? We can't. Sane finding Koeman. This is where they're going to be dangerous. I feel like we are probably going to concede early, and then it's going to change my cautious plans. And there it is. 14 minutes in. We concede. We're going positive. And that was just well worked from Bayern. They got a bit lucky here, I think, with the second ball. The shot didn't really fall. They get the rebound back, and then that created the space for the cross. But doesn't matter. I'm going to encourage the boys. Let's see if we can get them up and about. We might be able to take on Bayern head on, being on positive, but you never know. And it's just been an unfavourable sort of run of games. Like, we haven't played badly. Wolfsburg wasn't an easy game, even though where they are in the table doesn't really reflect the quality that they've got. But can we just find a highlight here before half-time? They've had 60% of the ball, and it looks like it's half-time. So we're going to get the dressing room. I'm going to pump the fist. And I'm going to go, that's a great opportunity to prove everyone wrong. I think we're going to go after Bayern. Let's go attacking. Let's see what we can create. They're either going to smack us up or we're going to get back into the game. Regardless, I'd rather go down swinging, I think. So Vlasic picks the ball up, finds Kingsley Coman, makes it 2-0. And it is what it is. I'm not here about damage control. We play aggressive football. We want to try and get on the break. And we are a Bundesliga 2 team that hasn't had a whole lot of investment in it. So it is what it is. And the boys don't look too happy, but they should just be relishing the opportunity to play against some absolute quality players. That's how I see it. So this episode obviously is very, very hard to take, playing Leipzig and Bayern Munich, and that is some hit from Vlasic. So what we might do now is we might actually start protecting some of our better players. So Holzak can come off for Opku, Vignardo can come off for Xavier, and that's kind of showing us that we're probably not going to be taking this game as aggressively as we probably could. Can we just find a way to get a goal back here and put a bit of pressure on Bayern? Here we go. Hosu finding Lieberlold. Looks like he can't even move. What is going on here? Here we go. Opku just come on. Ball in. Xavier Amici puts it in. It is their time. There's still 20 minutes to go. Could we potentially salvage a draw maybe? Let's go. Hosu's really struggling. So we're going to make that change, I think, as well. We'll get Dudziak in there. Here we go. Ball in. Pedersen, that's poor, but he's been saved by Opku. He does not make many mistakes, does our goalkeeper. And now, 10 minutes to go. We're going to go very attacking. We're going to encourage the boys. They're up and about. Could we find an equaliser? That was the ball we had to win. Amici probably could have brought that down. Can Arezzo get out there? Can we win this ball back? Amrabat, I don't even know how he's ended up at Bayern Munich. Finds Davies. Davies driving down the wing, ball in, back post, Muller, bang, game over. I don't understand how teams play such an aggressive 4-2-3-1. That's something I would love to try and replicate. So they're playing a 4-2-3-1 with a deep line playmaker, a ramp Deuter, an inverted winger, but I feel like their setup is so good. Like, I'd love to try and mimic that kind of 4-2-3-1 where it's really high pressing, high aggression. So I can't fault their efforts. That's where we leave it for today. And we might be looking at playing around with the tactic, because I do really like that setup that Bayern Munich do have. We might try and emulate something similar with the players that we've got. But for anyway, that is all for episode 7 of the Hamburg Save. If you like to, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to catch all the action live so you don't miss anything, make sure you come over to Twitch at Paulie29 to catch it all live. And I hope you have a very Merry Christmas, because hopefully this will be out before Christmas. It is the 23rd when I'm recording, so hopefully I'll get this up beforehand. And I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful Christmas, and thank you for supporting the channel.